I was really curious about Mr. Nobody. I wasn't sure what to expect from the narrative, but I love the design of him. It's so simple and so to the point, but it works very well. This is one of the most recent, it's book number 47, and I believe this was released in 2003, 2010. It's much more recent than I expected. And we learn that Mr. Nobody, through Mr. Happy, is a nobody, and he doesn't think anything, he doesn't eat or drink anything, he is nobody. And it's interesting that Mr. Nobody's story has to be told through another character. That's how much of a nobody he perceives himself to be. And I just love this. It's basically the outline of Mr. Happy, and I think it's beautifully illustrated. And Mr. Happy says, well, what we should do is take you to the wizard. And the wizard concocts this potion that Mr. Nobody, can drink to make him into a somebody. And the message is very clear here. The whole drinking a potion to become somebody else, well, alcohol aside, I feel like is not in itself a strong message. It's not saying that you need to consume something or look at Mr. Happy and become like Mr. Happy in order to become somebody else. I think it was a little bit annoying that, and I'll be honest, the wizard tells Mr. Happy to decide what colour Mr. Nobody should become. And I feel like that was a bad move because it's basically saying, well, you can't make the decision, so somebody else will make the decision. And it kind of downplays the importance of Mr. Nobody. But other than that, I think the decisions are pretty decent. And I think, oh, for goodness sake, I think the closing statement, everybody's a somebody. So I think there's an element of relatability here. There will be times when children feel like a nobody, when they feel like they don't fit in, and if they can see that Mr. Nobody can become a somebody, then they themselves have the opportunity to become a somebody too. It's all about just making the right potion, I guess metaphorically mixing the right things together to make you who you want to be. It's a sweet story. It's not perfect. As I said, there are things that I think didn't work as well as it could have done, but generally speaking, the sentiment is nice, and I do really like, as basic as it is, I like the design of that character.